And welcome back. They were among the many agencies involved in the search for Richard Matt and David Sweat.
Local 44's Alexandra Leslie tells us how Vermont's SWAT team provided support across the lake.
I'm glad it's over and people can go back to their normal way of life,
The more than 3-week search for escaped Clinton Correctional inmates Richard Matt and David Sweat put members of law enforcement to the test. Dozens of local, state, and federal agencies were involved in the search, from the local corrections officers and New York Forest Rangers to the Department of Homeland Security and Border Control. In the Green Mountain State, Vermont law enforcement were on standby.
Lieutenant Colonel Birmingham called me at home and asked me to assemble the team and be ready to deploy over to Dannemora.
Lieutenant Michael Manley is the head of the VSP SWAT team. He says the group is just a piece of the puzzle.
There was a lot of teams up there working hard.
Manley says 16 members were sent across the lake on June 21st, returning home after a week of work.
It's pretty much just to get back, get rested up, and be able to return if they needed us to.
The next night, New York law enforcement were able to return home too, as the remaining escapee was finally captured. Back in Dannemora, the community cheered as the Correctional Emergency Response Team, or CERT, made their way through the streets.
I give those men and women a lot of credit.
Manley says he applauds the work of everyone involved.
I just want to give credit to the New York State Police. I want to congratulate them on completing the mission. And it was a big undertaking to assemble that many resources and be able to keep it organized and well planned.
And if a situation like this were to arise again, Manley says they're ready. In New Haven, Alexandra Leslie, Local 44 News.
Now, CERT is trained especially for dealing with problems within correctional facilities. The Special Operations Response Team, or SORT, is the equivalent to the SWAT. They were not